cool. So I'll explain some of this in a minute, from what I'm aware of. But yeah, we start on this little, like, 4x4, sort of little raft, just floating along here. You can see there's, like, wood and there's plastic and crates and barrels and stuff all floating around in the sea, which we're going to be catching. But where is he? There's a shark here somewhere who's going to be the bane of our existence. He hungry. He very hungry. But yeah, anyway, we throw this rope, or hook, rope, either or, it's a bit of both, in order to try and catch stuff like palm leaves. And barrels, which are really, really useful. And I didn't throw that very well. I'm not going to be able to get that one, am I? Barrels are really good because they do contain a lot of materials. Generally, it's a relative... Oh, there's a shark. What's up, dude? But yeah, barrels are pretty good. They're without being able to get onto an island, which there are some, which we'll see later. It's really the only way you're going to be able to get your hands on stones. And scrap. Although scrap isn't as useful at the very beginning. Obviously, ideally, we want to build out a raft a little bit. But this is what the start of the game is. It's just sit here, throw your hook, try and catch all the goodies, which we're not going to get that. And unfortunately, does you use durability when you do throw it? And yeah, I can't throw for nothing. But yeah, and rope, which we can craft. There are later ways, there are slightly more automated ways of catching stuff, which is great. Let's see if I can get that barrel there. Nice. Hopefully my aim improves as we go along. Yeah, there's a whole research tree, tech tree, so to speak, and whatnot. We have an inventory, which is it tab? Yes, it's tab 2, and here's the crafting menu. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. I want to catch a few more resources, because there's going to be a few things I'm going to want to build pretty much... Oh, I should have thrown that a bit better. Pretty much from the get-go, there's going to be a few resources I want to get straight away. So, to give a little bit more, obviously, an idea of what we're looking at as well on the screen. Bottom left is basically stasis. So, as you can imagine, top is your thirst, middle is hunger, and then bottom is your health. And for the most part, all of which we have to manage. Raw beets, nice. Also, barrels, easy early game food. I do want to try and catch as many of these barrels as I can. I want stones. Oh, can we get too far? Yeah, nice. So obviously what's in the barrels is completely randomized. I got really itchy nose, unfortunately. I could do some more palm leaves, that's going to be useful. Really? Oh, that's still cool. Cool. Yeah, there's a little bit of a magnet effect on there. Cool, so we're now coming up, as we can see in front of us here. Hoping you guys can see it anyway. Off in the distance there is an island. That's going to be a good place to stop and just have a look to get some resources, but there's a problem. We can't stop. We have no anchor, no nothing, but that's what I want to make first anyway. So, just to give you an idea, obviously we've got the food and water up the top here. Some, there's generally contains chests. There's a bed for skipping night. There's a research table, which we'll be making later. I think costs stuff, and you can craft while you're in your inventory, which is great. I'll be showing you that later. See, we've got tools, weapons for wooden spear. There's equipment. It's mostly, from what I've seen, like fishing and stuff. There's other resources like rope nails and wet bricks. Navigation. We want the throwable anchor in a second, which I'll be crafting in just a moment, which we need more stone. That's not going to be good. Because we're about to crash into that island and there's no barrels nearby. We're heading straight for that island. I probably talked too much and missed a barrel. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, there's not really any precise way to be able to steer the raft straight away either. We can kind of give it a direction, but it's always going to face the same way. The front is always going to be the front. So we're going to get a sail and stuff like that. The streamer, I guess, to show which way the wind's going, and then there's decorations and stuff to make a pretty raft. So I might go and do something really stupid. Hopefully we don't lose our raft. Or get munched on by the shark. The shark will go for you pretty much no matter where you are. But islands are great. So if we had an axe, we can chop down trees. Islands also contain food. We Skyrim force up this, so yeah. Oh, melon's nice, just what I wanted. Yeah, they're a really good source of food as well, the islands. You can find treasure, you can find chests on there, which contain various amounts of items. Right, I want to get back to the raft before we lose it. There it is. Oh, whoa, just made that one. Okay, so yeah, the game does start off obviously a little bit slow as you're just floating along, not really able to do too much, but it does slowly pick up. We'll get there. So, one of the things we're going to want is a building mallet, so we can expand the raft. So let's craft one of those. I'm going to bung a load of this stuff in the inventory, so some plastic, palm leaves, stones, wood. Some scraps, some rope. Oh yeah, and he likes to say hi. I need a spear. He'll chomp off a bit of the raft if you're not quick enough. Which is why we need a spear, so we can jab him in the nose. Let's make sure he doesn't do that again. Let's get a spear. Okay. And... okay, so... building menu is relatively simple. As you see at the bottom there, hold for right click, and it gives you all your different parts. So there's so foundations are the bit obviously that you float on, and you got bits to build vertically, which is going to be awesome. And we can also repair. I'm going to go with the box standard cheap stuff to begin with. Let's see if we can make this 3x3, even better. Oh, Q is to throw stuff, but I don't want to throw stuff ideally if we can help it. So we're kind of drifting off in a weird direction because we hit that island now. But we will come across stuff regardless of which direction we're floating in. Could do a lot of plastic and a lot of wood. If you're close enough to things, you just pick them up by pressing E as well, which is pretty good. Saves use on your hook. So, say it's a little bit of a slow start. We'll get there. Let's see if we can build out a little bit more. Only a little bit. No, don't throw the building mallet away. Need to stop pressing Q. I was playing around on the Factorial map trying to get a little bits of pieces done that doesn't necessarily need to be shown on camera, or just like tidying up and adjustments and stuff. We'll won't be checking out Factorial today, but maybe tomorrow. Oh, missed. Well, there's a barrel coming up, that's going to be useful. We are going to need to make another hook soon, because it's wearing out on durability. So I better make sure that we keep plastic on us, because we are using a plastic hook. Even though, to a degree, it does look metallic a little bit, so it's a bit different, but okay. So generally, in general, sure, say, really, resources are somewhat infinite. So no matter which way you're floating, to be precise, it's you'll always float into some debris on the sea. If you change direction, say we somehow managed to shift over this way with a sail, and we just kept going this way, we wouldn't see anything for a while, but eventually it would send stuff our way, which is pretty nice. Let's craft us a new hook. I want that plastic, thank you. I want this plastic as well. And a bit, that'll do. Nice. Not really. Oh. Don't think I can get that barrel now. Nah, we're not getting that barrel. Bonus piece of wood, that's fine. Okay, just going to continue gathering plastic for a moment and some wood, and we'll expand out, and then we'll... There's turtles now? Nice. I didn't see them at any point before. I do believe the game has updated in the last few days or so. Which is pretty cool. Okay, let's do this. So, as you can see, we are starting to get... Oh, I'm pressing Q again. Not good. As you can see, we are getting we're starting to get a little bit thirsty. Not overly, but we are starting to get there. And we're starting to get a bit hungry. I'd say we're a bit more peckish than hungry, I think. So, what are we going to do about it? Well, first things first, I think we should go a little bit bigger on this raft. And I press Q again. Of course it is. So, what can we do about that? Well, under food and drink, we've got simple purifier, which we need a little bit more plastic for. This essentially heats water, and then through condensation and something else, it basically it allows us to clean salt water to fresh water. Let's get these barrels. And a little bit more plastic. See, there's an island over there, which we can't get to because we can't steer right now. I wonder if we can make a... Oh, actually, we're going past it, so we won't be able to get it. Which way are we traveling? We are going that way. So this is essentially going to be the front of the raft. So yeah, and we got a simple grill as well, which is... it's exactly what it says on the tin. So, we're going to need more plastic. We can make the grill, which is nice. We're going to need another plank and some more plastic. Can we get one of these stat? Nope. Awesome. So, and then the simple purifier. And we're going to want the empty cups as well, but we need 4 plastic for that. Okay, not really worried about how this is all set up and everything else, so we're just going to have to leave that as is. There's nothing much we can do about that for a moment, because we don't really have much in the way of a sizable raft. But it's going there. Oh, look. Just as I throw my hook, you go and do that. If you have the materials to repair as well, handy hint, middle click will repair for you. Or else you'd go through the right click, then go through repair and whatnot, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, let's keep gathering some resources. I would very much like some plastic if I can get my hands on some, because I want that cup. Slowly getting there. And we're going to need wood as well. A lot of wood. Okay. Wasn't sure if we were going to get close enough to that. Turns out we were. Yoink. Oh, nice. We found a blueprint for antenna. Okay. A little bit far off from being even be able to use that, but good to know. I think we need one more plastic for the cup. Okay, excellent. So let's make ourselves a cup. So E to fill with salt water, E to put it in there, and then place planks in there. And that will, I don't know, you could say distill, evaporate, I don't know, technical sciencey terms for it, but that will basically turn salt water to fresh water through wave heat and condensation. Ah, and it's raining. Nice. Now, as much as as good as raw beets are to eat normally, I'd rather eat them cooked. So, pressing Q again. So now we have a means of survival to some degree. I think we can just... Okay, so this is just going to be sat in our inventory. Great. Okay, I'm going to shift that there. So yeah, this will just continue on. Ah, and now we have fresh water made. So that fire should automatically stop once the beet's cooked. Oh, nice, extras. And we got the blueprint for the receiver, which goes along with the antenna. Great. Can't use any of that just yet. But I really, really would like some more plastic if possible, please. We don't have any. My aim will improve, I promise. Okay, so moving on. Let's see what's next. Well, we're kind of stuck going in one direction. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not a great thing either. And I don't mean to throw my book. I'm thinking it might be useful to be able to at least maneuver ourselves. Seems we've got an island coming up close as well. Can we maybe get a sail by then? We need one more scrap, sorry. Which we're only going to get from barrels. And I don't think I can reach any of those two that's coming along. Let's see if we can. Nope. Might be able to get the next one. Yeah, we should be able to get this one. Please have some scrap. No. Damn. I don't think we got any barrels coming up nearby quick enough. Oh, that blows. Okay, we'll just continue on then for a minute. Snag ourselves some more plastic and some more wood. See if we can't just build this raft out a little bit more before we finally manage to at least explore some kind of island. I'm not sure if like looking up and having a higher angle affects the throw of the hook. Obviously, there's a power gauge or power circle. Still no scrap. That's just mean. Okay, I'm gonna make sure we got more water on the go, and we have cooked meat. Nice. See, not the best food to start off with in the world, but it's food nonetheless. thinking we might take this a little bit wider. So I kind of have like a slight raft design in mind, mostly just for the size and the shape. Other than that, I ain't got a clue. Still no. Just one scrap, that's all I want. We got any semi-stones? We got 4. Okay, cool. So, at least we can make a rope. So you can craft an inventory like earlier, and I can show you this. So, obviously you see 1 out of 4 rope. Excuse me. I'm trying to talk. So yeah, 1 out of 4, but you can click on here and it'll actually craft things for you. Now we're crafting rope from the palm leaves that we have. So throwable anchor. Now this throwable anchor is 1 use only. I'm not going to place it just yet because I want to expand this out now. That. Oh, I pressed Q again. Okay, so we are getting there. Just really want like a couple of barrels. Mostly one of them. Peace. Sorry, that's like, ooh, shiny, but not so shiny. Yeah, we could do with a couple of barrels nearby. There's one coming up. All I want is 1 piece of scrap, and then maybe we can go and visit the island properly, and I can show you islands. 3 pumps. I'll take that. Just better make sure we keep some. Excuse me, keep some water going. Watermelons I picked up earlier are actually really, really good to start with because it's each watermelon is 2 feeds or 2 eats or double the noms. And I believe they also give you some water as well, some hydration. Still no scrap, really? Oh yeah, it gives you quite a bit of quite a lot of hydration, quite a bit of hydration, not much in the way of food. Which, okay, fair enough. But now we got quite a few barrels showing up, and I don't have a hook right now. Oh, damn. Okay, there we go. Still no scrap. It's just mean. Yay, piece of scrap. Awesome. Might be too late to get to that island. Let's see how quick I can get this set up. Sail, craft. Now this is obviously a very crude sail. Let's open it and then rotate R that way. So as you see, we're now, by these trails, we're now going this way. This is still the front of the boat, because if we folded the sail, we would slowly go that way. So there's steering, but not real steering. I believe that's a later thing, though. I'm going to munch on some more watermelon. Okay, now this is where I want to put our anchor. So islands are good. This is where, apart from just floating on the sea, this is where you're gonna get your next tier of resources. So your sand and your clay. You can pick up a lot of scrap from here, from around these as well. I wonder if I can go this way a bit more, just backwards a tiny bit. No, it's gonna just keep going that way. Okay, that's not too bad. So yeah, sand, clay. You can also pick up your metals from around here. If this has a reef, I'll be able to show you because that's where you get it from. Is from the reefs. I think I'm just gonna have to throw this and just swim across because I don't think we're gonna get anywhere nicer than being able to this run up to the beach. So let's quickly go across. So yep, there's the reef there, and there's lots of bits and pieces under there. Ow! Bad sharky. Okay, so this is actually quite a tiny island, but as you can see, there's a reef. We'll go explore that in a second. Let's go and raid this island for a bit of food, if we have at least any on here. So for a good portion, as far as best I understand it, most islands, there's quite a lot of unique islands. I think you have to play for a reasonable while to come across the same island or the same layer on the island twice. There's something I really do want while we're here, and I can't get it yet because we don't have enough stone. I want an axe so we can chop down trees. But as you can see, we did pick up a pineapple and we got some seeds, which we can make a planter for a raft. Okay, so using your hook, we can harvest stuff from under the sea, like whatever this is. The clay, nice. Obviously at the top there you can see we do have we can't breathe indefinitely, so we do kind of have to be careful, and I imagine Sharky Boy will be here any second to come and say hi, or is he stuck over? So you kind of can like juke out the shark, because yeah, the shark's over there. So up until he swims across here, he doesn't know, he won't actually come over to you. He may mostly just hang around there. So you can kind of get away with going to some reefs without having to worry too much about the shark. So this is scrap, if you can't tell by how junky it looks. Let's see what we got over here. I think these are stone. Yeah, these are stones. Which works out really well because we need stones for our axe. I'm going to keep on picking up some bits and pieces as much as I can while Mr. Shark is over the other side. I'm going to find some metal, that's great. I would like to find some sand as well as soon as I can. Which I believe this is sand. Yep, nice. So as you can see, the reefs, sorry, are fairly useful, especially when you don't have to worry about the shark for a bit. This isn't always going to be the case. We're always going to have to contend with the shark in one way, shape, or form. And the shark's not always going to leave us alone while we're on islands and exploring the reefs. Let's see what we can find else over here. I'll happily take some more clay and sand. I'm not going to say no to that. Oh. Already? Ow. Okay, so Mr. Sharky found us. I wonder if I can, Okay, so if you, when he comes to attack you, I know if you back up just at the right time, start backing up, if you can hit him just before he bites you, he won't actually bite you. It's working out that timing. So he's not behind us, I know that. He's got to be over here somewhere. Is he going to come over here? Because killing the shark's going to be good, because he gives meat. Okay, Okay, looks like he's not going to come this way. Let's have a look a little bit further around and see what else we can find. I am going to need, obviously, a new thingy soon. Aha, now. Seaweed. Now, you would think it's this whole thing, but it's not. It's actually these glowy, kind of like nodules. Bulbous bits, I don't know. Oh, this is new. This is something we haven't seen yet. That's metal ore. You can kind of think it more like iron. It's not specifically iron, it's... And... Oh. Started to drown then, that's not good. The big clam, we could pick that up. There's not much you can do with them straight away, so you would think they'd be good for food, but you can't really eat them. Don't know why. Okay, now we're just out of a hook, so can I quickly make one? Yes, I can. Nice. It's gonna be a rock, I think. Yeah. It's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna head back up to the island. We're gonna chop down the trees because we can do that, and that's gonna give us a good chunk of wood. Now these flowers, these yellow flowers, there's multiple colors, and you can, I believe you can use them to paint and dye things. Right now, I am not interested in that, so we will skip it for now. Okay, I want a stone axe. We can just hack at this tree. If I remember right, there's another one up here. Yeah. Now, as best as I'm aware, you can't cut down every tree. There are a couple like really wide, thick trees, which we'll probably see in a bit. Well, on another island or two. But those ones there you can't chop down, which is... It's a bit naff, but... Yeah, what we're gonna do. Should we head back to the raft? Yeah, let's head back to the raft. Let's go and evaluate what we've got here and maybe a way anchor. Oh, here comes Sharky Boy. Yeah, well. There you go. See? Oh, and I managed to get a second hit on his tail. Nice. So yeah, as you say, if you back away, I think it's more as he just speeds up to try and... could say charge you, I suppose. So yeah, if you start backing up then and you use your spear just at the right time, he'll go away. He'll leave you alone. Just make sure there's nothing over there that needs serious repair here for a second. So this is obviously something you have to contend with, it's just constantly repairing, but it's fine. Right, let's get ready to raise our anchor. Well, I say raise our anchor, it's just more remove our anchor. And away we go. Okay, so we made up pretty reasonably well there, I will admit. Oh, we're gonna need some food. Need some fruits. Pineapple. Just the one. Okay, that's fun. Oh, we got some taters as well. Ooh, taters. So, thinking about that then, I'm going to make some rope because then we can make a crop plot, which we do have to water when it's not raining, but it will give us food. Another slight downside is this pesky seagull will constantly want to steal food, and can't let that happen. Okay, I am going to... Oh, we got coconuts as well. Nice. So I'm not going to cook all the beets. I'm just going to cook probably 2 out of the 3 that we have. And once we start actually moving in the direction of all the debris, then you never know, we might find some more beets in barrels. But if we don't, then I'll just have to make sure I keep at least the one back for planting. Sure, we're just topped up on liquids. Ah, here we go. And a whale. Nice. That's a big boy. Stay away, you.